Hello, good afternoon. It's Monday, and I'm back with another Alpha Clash video. Still not a sponsored, but I do play the game, so I like covering it and talking about it. Now I have a new box here. This is set 7, the most recent big set of Alpha Clash, and I wasn't able to upload anything the past 2 days because I just joined Nationals event. It's called the Progenitors Gambit here in the Philippines, and it's a story for another video. There's a lot of drama that happened in that event, but for now, let's open this box because, man, I've been excited to show you a more recent box. The last time that I showed you was set 2, and that was way back when I guess you could say the game hasn't really figured out its identity yet. But here at set 7, one of the good things that I personally like about how the game was steered towards was the artwork and how they focused on actual comic book aesthetic, right? Because Alpha Clash is an indie trading card game based on a comic book that they publish as well. And I'm gonna show you later, but I'm telling you, the cards in this set, they look awesome. The cards itself, maybe they're not as polished as the pin-up artworks that was used for previous sets, but a lot of the artworks used in the more recent sets are taken directly from the comic book, the Alpha Clash comic book. So it has this unique flair that is only something you will see in Alpha Clash cards, and that is what I want to highlight today. I believe this box has 36 packs. I could be wrong. There's a box topper in every box, and there's a more special, like full art, textless full art card in each case. It's random, like this one. It's not the most powerful card, but it's unique. You can only find it as a box topper instead of inside the pack. That's 4, 8, 12. Let's count it. 16. Let me see if I still know my maths. 20 and 24. 28 and 32. Oh no, not 36. It's 32 because it has to be divisible by 8 since this is a draftable set. Yep. Alpha Clash has a draftable set now, unlike before. That's why in major tournaments like Clash Grounds and Progenitors Gambits and Pro Tours, half of the tournament is draft and it's not just constructed play. Alright, let's open it. What we're looking for is one of the legendary cards that is super expensive right now. I believe it's about $100, $150 even. And even here in the Philippines, even though it's super expensive, people still buy it because it's so strong. It was just crowned as the champion of the most recent Progenitors Gambit that I personally attended. Now the question is, did I use the card? Am I the champion? We'll see. I will let you know in another video, but there certainly is a story to tell. Alright, Gearwin. See, this is the aesthetic I'm talking about. This is not a pin-up artwork. This is taken straight from the comic book. As you can see here, there's this even at the comic book speech bubble, and that's what. Oh, wait a minute, I can't, bro. Don't do that. All right, see, there's another one, right? That's Solen Valariel. I could be Valen Solarian, Valen Solarian, if I'm not mistaken. One of the characters. And that abs there is the centaur guy. I forgot his name. Anyways, Entropy is one of the more powerful characters in the comic book. And I actually ordered the Kickstarter of the most recent Kickstarter for the most recent set of comic books together with, I believe, a set of cards. I could be wrong. I don't remember what is included in the pack, but I did support the Kickstarter because I really like this game. They don't sponsor me yet, and it would be awesome if they do. I don't get any card reveals and all that, but I really like it. So here we are featuring it. Clarity is one of the older characters in the game. I mean, story-wise, she is old because she's one of the harbingers, like one of the stronger characters, but older which means she's one of the first contenders in the game, if I'm not mistaken. Contenders are the leaders that you use in the game, if we're talking One Piece, or commanders if we're talking Magic the Gathering. Windhoof, here's the abs guy earlier. That's Windhoof. This is Valen Solarial, see? Alpha Clash has a color system much like Magic. It's the same color as well as Magic, actually. It's Wooburg, white, blue, red, black, and green. And unlike Magic, though, the identity is not based on the color, okay? Color is just an identifier that you use to pay the resource costs of cards. But the identity of the cards is based on the character. So let's say Valen Solarial is a heals matter character, right? She heals, and then sometimes you draw life, sometimes you get more benefits when she heals, right? And let's get another example. Here's Genesis. Genesis is one of the stronger characters as well in the story. And Genesis's concept is manipulating the resource cards, so you can use it like their cards from your hand, right? Alright, we are back. Those dogs are just... Anyways, so this is the foil, right? This is how a regular foil looks like. It looks nice, right? And this is the back of an Alpha Clash card, by the way. I really like it. There's been a lot of differences when it comes to foiling since the beginning of the game, like the first two sets to the middle 3, 4, set 3, 4, and 5, and right now. But all in all, I like them. Though, I don't know if this artwork is from the comic book, but it's nice. Now this is the contender that I'm talking about. They're the leaders or the commander of the deck. And as you can see here, it has that number there. That's the life of the contender that you have to take down to 0 for you to win. Or protect if it's your contender. Right now your contender has a name, obviously. And it has abilities. The abilities is based on how many life you still have. For example, this ability is active while you have 25 life, which is your starting life. You can't exceed beyond what is printed on your life here. So as long as it's as Fang Yin has 25 life or below, which is what you get at the start, you can activate this ability. Now, once you get to 15 life, like what you can see here, then you can activate the second ability. In the Philippines, we call that SS or Ultimate Ability from Dota 2 days. I don't know if you play Dota 2. And then Contenders as well has attack and defense, right? Because most of the time for you to win, you have to attack your opponent's contender. And if your contender has one attack, if they attack you with a character, for example, that has 1 defense, even though they deal damage to you because you have 0 defense, they will die because you deal enough damage to kill them. Now, there are some contenders that has 1 defense instead of attack, and those defenders can kill anyone that attacks them, at least at their base level, but they don't get damage as easily as well because they have a defense. Now, this was introduced in set 7 because of, I guess, the drafting system. Usually you get 1 contender per pack, but instead of just making it a single card, they made the contenders appear on both sides of the card, different contenders, so people that draft can easily choose whichever one they want to use. Alright, let's move on. Oh, this is gonna be a long video. Maybe we can split this pack into 2. See, those artworks are awesome. You see those text boxes? That's because it's from the comic book, right? If you like comic books, I think you'll like this as well. Give me 1 sec. I think I have one of the comic books here. Maybe I can show it to you. Ugh. 1 second. Alright. Here it is. Here is the comic book, right? It's sealed, so I don't really plan on opening it right now, but that is the artwork that you were paying for if you get one of these comic books. And this is not the only, you can see it's issue 3 of the Cosmic Conquest storyline. And it's one storyline technically, but some of them happens in different timelines because we're following a few of the characters in each of the comic book series. So it's in one entire universe, and there's continuity. It's not the regular Western comic books where everything gets rebooted and stuff like that. But this one, I believe, happens in the past of the current present day setting. Just to give a backstory of some of the older characters that we see from the previous sets, right? It looks awesome. That's Cadavros, and that is his Frankenstein Tragor. Okay, they're different contenders, but they work together. Anyways, let's go back to the cards, and see, that's Tragor right there doing something awesome, and that's Clarity, and that's Master Zephyrion, if I'm not mistaken. I really like these artworks. I hope you like it too. I don't personally read Western comic books, but I'm an admirer of anything creative related to graphic novels and stuff like that, because I draw manga for a living, right? And I love trading card games. So when I see these panels get card treatments, yeah, it looks awesome. It makes me feel inspired to make a comic book of the trading card game I'm working on right now, Kalakalan TCG, or make a trading card game out of some of the comic books that I was hired to draw. Yeah. There we go. Another foil. Oh, this is an epic card. That's nice. Okay, so these are epic cards. They are some of the higher rarities in the game, and as you can see, the foiling is way nicer. There's even texture. I don't know if you can see it, but there's texture here. And this is a really strong card. It's a removal. It's a board wipe, basically. It's a damnation kind of card, and it's an epic card. So all epics comes in foil. Only in foil. They don't have like non-foil version unless you get them in the champion decks, which we can talk about in another video. Alright, let's move on to the next pack. Here it is. It's really cool. You can even read the story while you're playing the game, right? Sometimes you get distracted, I guess, because maybe your opponent is asking you what you want to do that turn, but you're just reading the storyline. And the cool thing about this, another cool thing that I think some people miss, at least I did miss it, is that you can recreate the entire graphic novel just by collecting the cards, right? Because you can see, I mean, it would be quite difficult, I guess, because they don't really fit together like what Pokemon does with their cards. Actually, there is, this is another tangent, but there is a set of cards, I believe in set 5, that all of those sets of cards connect into one like giant illustration, right? It's from set 5, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have them here right now, but maybe in another video we can talk about that. But these cards, since they came straight out of the comic book, maybe if you have a copy of the comic book, you can check which cards fit exactly where in the story, and then you can maybe collect them, put them in the binder, so that you can tell what's happening in the story just by looking at the card, right? Let's see if we can open another epic card here. Ooh, that's another epic card. See, the foiling has texture. Do you see that texture? That thingy that looks triangle in the background? Those are textures, and this is an epic card. I don't know, because there are different kinds of special treatment for cards in Alpha Clash. I believe there are ink rares where it looks like a sketch of the card instead of the actual finished illustration, and there are gold rares where there's gold foiling, and I don't know if this is the gold rare or if this is just a regular epic card. But I mean, an epic card is not a regular card on its own. Okay, that's the third pack. Maybe let's open 2 more packs before we end this video, and then we can jump in with another video, because it's already 15 minutes long, and I don't know if you like that. But here it is. Okay, Iron Piston. One of my bros, Estong, plays Iron Piston. He's one of the contenders. Cool stuff. Addison. This is one of the stronger cards in the draft, because it's a 1-cost card, and it's not strong on its own because it's 0-2. It can't even attack, but it has the ability to create minions. Minions are like tokens in the game, 1/1 creature tokens. And it can do that every turn. Whenever you tap it or engage it, it can do that, right? Trap cards. Entropy, Terrorizing Stasher. Cleansing Whirl Kick, Hunger Without End. This is another board wipe, but it has extra steps, so it's not as strong as the one that I showed you earlier, the epic card. And it costs 6, but you know, in some decks it'll work. Trying to figure out if I can, you know, brew it in one of my. Okay. By the way, this pack has 2 rares, and that is 1 rare, and this is the other rare. Iron Piston. He's a steampunk guy, like my favorite in this set, Gearwin. She's a steampunk girl. I don't know if they are together in the story because I haven't read the comic books for this particular set yet, but we'll see. Horn Pierced. This is one of the MVP cards for my brother's deck, and I will be adding it to my Gearwin deck as well in the next tournament. Alright, this is our last pack for now. Grace Under Fire, Dimensional Breach, Entropy's Palace, Gearwin. And this is my favorite contender in this set, Gearwin. She's a steampunk lady, and it looks like she's gonna lose, but she always, her ability is more of a underdog comeback from behind kind of thing, right? And that's what I like about, you know, any kind of deck that I build, to be honest. That's her, Gearwin, in all her glory. This card is banned right now, because this card is broken. I mean, not this card, but there are interactions in the game that made this card broken. Much like if you play One Piece TCG, Quasar and Borsalino, something like that. I hope they don't ban this card altogether and make it so like you can't play this card and the other card that combos with it together in a deck, right? So you can still play the card, but you don't get to play it with the broken combo with it. Windhoof. This is the rare card, Wisdom of the Ages, and another. Oh, a foil contender. You have a foil contender. That's Windhoof. Windhoof is it likes a specific kind of card. They're called arrow cards. Because he's an archer, and there are action cards in the game, much like sorceries, that contains the word arrow on it, and you can manipulate those kinds of cards. It's really cool. I like it. That's why I'm saying it's not this game is not color specific, right? It's character specific. So if you want some sort of a self-expression when it comes to playing a trading card game, I think Alpha Clash is one of those that are on top of the list, right? Because you're not just building a generic red deck or building a generic blue control deck, stompy green deck. I'm not saying Magic is bad. It's the grandfather of all games, right? So a lot of its mechanics are grandfathered, but in Alpha Clash, the identity of your deck is based most of the time around your contender. And if you like a specific character, especially if you read the comic books, you would want to create a strong deck that would win, even if maybe your contender is not that strong, right? Because you like the character. That's what I'm saying. It's like a commander in Magic the Gathering, but competitive, right? Like CDH all the way, right? The other one, ooh, that's Valen Solariel. I battled one Valen Solariel player in, I believe, round 6 in the tournament, and we split it 1-1 because Valen Solariel is really strong. She can heal every turn with her with the cards that you normally put in her deck, and then she has the ability that where once per turn, if you heal, she draws you a card. So basically, you sustain yourself and draws you a card, getting you ready for the next turn, right? So I guess that should be it for this Alpha Clash video. We still have a lot of packs to open. We will be opening it in another video. If you're interested in another Alpha Clash video, let me know in the comments. But just to sum it up, I personally believe that the way the Alpha Clash team not diverted, the way they decided to focus on the comic book artwork and use it specifically for the cards instead of just the comic book is awesome. I guess they will save a lot of money not hiring artists for pinups anymore, but they do hire artists for the covers, some special artworks like full arts and text lists, and they get to feature their awesome comic book in their cards itself. So if you're a fan of the comic book, you can easily find the scenes that you like in the comic book directly in the cards that you're playing. How cool is that? I don't think there's any other card game in the game right now that does that. I guess except One Piece, but not all. Most of the cards in One Piece are pinups, right? There's some special treatment that focuses the comic book, the manga card, as what they say, I guess. But this one, it's all that. I believe it's starting set 6, now set 7, and then the upcoming set 8 moving forward. Alpha Clash is a card game that is here to stay, and I'm loving it. I hope you like it as well. We're not sponsored, okay? All I'm saying. I know there's a lot of glaze going around here, but I really like the game. And if you like something with this kind of aesthetic, please give it a try. And let me know in the comments. Maybe I can link you to their Discord and we'll play the game. Have a great day. Goodbye.